Okay, so hello everyone. It's Monday morning and we are so excited because it's another new trading week. Like, whoa, I'm so excited to be here. And it's been a while I dropped videos on YouTube, basically because I've been very lazy, to be honest. I've not dropped any videos because I've been really lazy about it. But on the back end, I've really been working on my strategies, like getting new materials, focusing more on doing a lot of back testing and a lot of things. So that's why I've not really had time to post videos on YouTube. But still, that's not an excuse. But today I'm going to be sharing an exciting strategy on how I trade reversals. Now, first of all, reversals are very, very dangerous. They are highly risky and you don't want to trade reversals all the time. But should in case you are one of those guys that like to catch every move on trading, I would like to share this particular strategy with you. It is very, very, very profitable on gold. I'm a gold trader. I love gold. I love gold every single day. So without wasting much time, let's jump into the video and let's get to learn. And by the way, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like and share. And if you have not subscribed, please do, because I'll be sharing more exciting videos on my trading journey henceforth, right? And okay, see you in the video. So you're welcome to my screen. As you can see, our trade already hit profit target, but I'm still on the trade. Why? Because I think it hit profit around 3 a.m. in the night, but I was not awake because I didn't set the profit target because I'm on a flip, right? So I'm still on the trade, waiting for price to really get to this zone. Maybe I can now take out my profit, which is really not advisable, right? But it's risky, right? But we're still gonna do it anyway. So without wasting much time, let's go back to the down to the daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, you can see that we are clearly on an uptrend, right? And if you watch from my screen, you see that price already created a strong low, meaning it swept the previous low and broke structure to the upside, meaning we are on an uptrend on the daily time frame, right? So now what are we waiting for? We are waiting for price to come down to this inducement level and tap into our um, our daily POI, which this is what we are expecting price to do, right? And move down to the upside to take out this targeted high, right? So this is what we are expecting price to play out, which might necessarily not be the case, but we are expecting that anyway. So you can clearly see that on the daily time frame, we are on an uptrend, right? So if we go down to the 4 hours, we can see that there is already the pullback happening, right? This action now you can see here, from here to here, is what is the pullback, right? Now, price has already broken structure, created a market structure shift, which is a change of character, pulled up to this place and broke structure again, right? So you can clearly see that we are now on a downtrend, which is a pullback on the 4 hours, right? Now, before we say anything, we clearly already understand that this from here to here is our trading range. So we are not going to do anything. This is our trading range. So anything we are going to be taking, even if it's a pullback, this is where we are going to be trading into. If we are trading the pullback, right? So we need to respect our trading range until price either breaks this high or breaks this low. For now, this is our trading range. So I'll just take that away, then go back to the 4 hours, right? So on the 4 hours time frame, we can see that there has already been a break of structure to the downside. Before price broke structure, price created a form of inducement, which is liquidity around this side. I hope you can follow my screen because I'm really not really the kind of I'm still trying to do these things, and I hope I get better in my next videos. But we can see that price already created a form of inducement here, right before breaking to the downside. Now what we're experiencing on the 4 hours is a pullback, meaning that on these 4 hours now we have a new trading range inside our trading range, which is from here to here, right? Price already broke structure in this zone, took out this previous low, right? And it's already giving us the sign that it wants to continue to the downside. So for now, this is the pullback we're experiencing. So now, after we've established our range in the 4 hours, we go down to the 15 minutes time frame, because we can observe that price has been creating lower highs and lower lows. Now it has already gotten to the point of exhaustion, right? So if we check on the 15 minutes, let me remove these things quickly. If we check on the 15 minutes time frame, we can see that what did price do? Price broke the previous low, which is this, broke this previous low, or swept the previous low and broke structure. We can see it here that there was a break of structure. I already labeled it on my chart, so I'm just going to be using what I have written down, tagged down. So price swept the previous low and created a market structure shift, which means it changed character to the upside, right? And it came down here to create a form of inducement, which means this is a valid point of a point to take trade from, right? So after it created this inducement, we marked this zone as our POI. Now you can see what price did. It came back into this zone and created a new high, which I took this trade, right? Created a new high in the 15 minutes time frame. Now you should understand that what we are doing now, we are trading into in the 4 hours range into the pullback on the 4 hours time frame. So this now has already established the fact that price is now reversing down on the 4 hours time frame, right? To go back and touch the 4 hours POI. So for continuation, what did price do? Price came here again, swept the previous low. There was a sweep of this previous low that created this high, right? It swept it and broke structure to the upside. You can see the break of structure here, right? Now we already know that, okay, this is now what another confirmation that price wants to go up. So what did price do? It created another inducement, but this inducement level is not a guaranteed inducement level until it came down and created this one, which if we use our Fibonacci tool, we can see that coming here, we see that price has gotten to like 50% of our point of interest. So this level now becomes an inducement zone, right? This becomes an inducement for us. So we are expecting price to come back and take out this previous high, this previous low, and tap into this POI here. Let me label it so that we can understand it. Sorry, I know it's a bit messy, but please just bear with me, okay? So price tap into this POI. We are expecting price to tap into this POI and move to the upside. But see what price did. What exactly did price do? Price came down, invalidated our POI for some reason. Do you get? Price invalidated our POI, but reasons why I still took this trade is because price still came back up from our POI, meaning that this POI is still very, very valid, right? This POI is still very valid. So this POI becomes a reclaimed block. From an order block, it becomes a reclaimed block. I know what a reclaimed block means. I can teach you that on my next video. If you're interested in learning what a reclaimed block is, just leave a comment in the comment section and I will explain what a reclaimed block is. So price came back into this reclaimed block zone and started buying, right? It shows that this POI is still valid, but this is now what a reclaimed order block. this other block, a reclaimed order block, is another block that price invalidated but came back up for continuation and reclaimed it. You know what the word reclaimed means? So it reclaimed that other block, and that was the reason why we took this buy, right? So if you check on my screen, you can see that we are already in about like 5,000 plus profit or so. We're expecting price is already getting to our zone, like I said earlier, and probably I'm going to close this trade really soon, but we are still expecting price to keep going further until it gets to this place. So what are we expecting price to do? Price to keep going, probably experience a little pullback here, and before coming into our POI and continuing its original movement, which is the downtrend, right? We're expecting price to come this way into, if you remember from our daily time frame, we are expecting price to go down into our daily time frame. So this is on the 15 minutes time frame. You can see why we took this trade. Now, in essence, anytime you are looking for a reversal, you want to trade reversal, always put this in mind. Always make sure in the relative lower time frame, like you see from the 4 hours, I jumped to the 15 minutes time frame. In the relative lower time frame, make sure there is a sweep of liquidity and a break of structure, a change of character. That means price is ready to reverse. It has exhausted all its selling power and it wants to go back, pull back for more strength and continue. So if you see a sweep of liquidity and a break of structure, then inducement, always check out for these things before you can now name that zone your POI. If you really want more clarity on this video, I can always do another video. So just leave a comment on the comment section and I'll keep sharing you my trade ideas. For now, let's just stick with what I have said, and I hope this video really helps you to understand what pullbacks, how to trade pullbacks rather. So until then, we are going to meet again. You can see I've been taking good trades so far and I have been enjoying the benefits of pullback. I have taken 2 trades back and I'm expecting price on these 4 hours to make this move, hopefully, because we don't own the market, so we cannot say for sure how the price is going to move, right? But hopefully I'm expecting price to come into this zone and continue to the downside. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't, like and share, and drop your comment. Leave your comment if you want me to explain what reclaimed block is. I will gladly do that. But for now, see you on another video. Thank you very much.